Have you ever walked into a social event and felt like all eyes were on you? Maybe you struggle to speak up in groups or find yourself constantly replaying conversations, worrying you said the wrong thing. That's social anxiety, and it affects millions of people around the world. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, I'm Julz, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. If social situations make you feel nervous, or if you ever felt your heart race before walking into a room full of people, trust me, you're not alone. In today's video, we're diving into how to cope with social anxiety so you can feel more confident, more present, and less overwhelmed. Let's get started. First, we need to talk about what is social anxiety. Social anxiety is more than just feeling a little nervous. It's that overwhelming fear of being judged, embarrassed, or rejected in social settings. Maybe your hands sweat, your heart races, or your mind starts racing with worst case scenarios. It's a real challenge. But it's important to remember that you are not alone. In fact, studies show that over 15 million adults in the US experience social anxiety. But guess what? There are ways to manage it. Let me share a quick story. I remember going to a friend's birthday party a few years ago, and the thought of being surrounded by so many unfamiliar faces made me so anxious. My heart was racing the entire drive there, and I kept rehearsing what I'd said over and over. But here's the thing. Once I took a deep breath and focused on being in the moment, it wasn't as bad as I imagined. And I want to share that exact steps that I took to manage my anxiety that day. Sit comfortable, close your eyes if you like. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Feel that calm building. Now slowly exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. Letting go of that tension. Repeat this 2 or more times. As you do, focus on how your body begins to relax. Feel your feet grounded on the floor, your shoulders loosening. Breathing brings you back into the present, breaking the circle of anxiety. Anxiety loves to tell us stories. Stories like everyone's judging me, or I'm going to make a fool of myself. These are what we call automatic negative thoughts. But here's the truth. They're often exaggerated and rarely based on reality. Let's work through how to challenge these thoughts. Think of a social situation you're dreading. Now, what's a negative thought that pops up for you? Maybe it's something like, I'm going to embarrass myself. Ask yourself, what's the evidence for that? How likely is that to really happen? Reframe it. Instead of, I'm going to embarrass myself, try thinking, even if I'm a little awkward, people are more focused on themselves than on me. Challenge the thought and replace it with something more balanced and realistic. Gradual exposure and building social confidence. One of the best ways to overcome social anxiety is through gradual exposure, starting small and building up to bigger challenges. Think of it like going to the gym. You wouldn't start by lifting 100 pounds on your first day, right? The same goes for social situations. Here's how you can start. Pick a small manageable situation like saying hi to someone at work or asking your barista how their day is going. As you get more comfortable, increase the challenge. Maybe initiate a longer conversation or attend a small gathering. Over time, these small wins build confidence, and you'll notice that larger social settings will become less intimidating. Mindfulness and staying present. Anxiety tends to pull us into worrying about the future or replaying awkward moments from the past. But when we stay present, we take away anxiety's power. Let's practice this together. Wherever you are right now, take a moment to notice your surroundings. What do you hear? What do you feel against your skin? Bring your attention fully to this moment. Now think about a social situation. Instead of focusing on your thoughts or how you think others perceive you, shift your attention to the person you're talking to. What are they saying? What's their tone of voice? Stay curious about them rather than focused on yourself. The more present you are, the less space anxiety has to grow. It's okay to feel uncomfortable sometimes, and it's okay to not be perfect. Social anxiety often tricks us into thinking that we have to perform flawlessly in every interaction. But here's the reality. Everyone feels awkward sometimes. Instead of avoiding social situations because of anxiety, embrace the discomfort. It's part of being human. The more you expose yourself to these moments and allow them to happen, the more you'll realize that they're not as scary as they seem. And remember, be kind to yourself. If you leave a social situation feeling like you said the wrong thing, give yourself credit for showing up. Every small step is progress. Social anxiety is tough, but you've got the tools now to start managing it. Focus on your breath, challenge those negative thoughts, and start small. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. You don't have to be perfect, and you're never alone in this. We're all in this journey together. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on mental health, confidence, and personal growth. Let me know in the comments if you face social anxiety and share any tips that helped you. Wish y'all a nice day. Bye bye.